Okay, here we are for another Friday afternoon talk about our upcoming retreat. Today I'm here with Kay Samuelson. Hello, Kay.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon to you. How are you doing today?
I'm doing well. It's a lovely day here on the lagoon in Carlsbad. Life is real good.
Yeah, we're pretty lucky. Both of us are here in
Yes,
Carlsbad
we are.
today. And we're pretty lucky with the weather that we have, although we've all been complaining about the humidity, which is probably about 15% lower than the rest of the country. But for us, it's a different experience, I think, a little bit. So, but today we're here to talk all about Kay and learn a little bit about her and what she brings to the retreat. But first, I want to talk to you a little bit about what we have planned for our retreat. Um, so the practitioners, 6 amazing facilitators, we've been meeting together, talking about and strategizing about this retreat that's coming up. And I have to say, I'm just so humbled and emotional when I'm on calls with them for the deep spiritual awareness and foundations that they all bring to the table. And the service that they've all signed up to do for you at this retreat and for everyone around them. So a little bit more about the retreat. 2 nights camping in Emerson Lodge in beautiful Idlewild, California, in the mountains, the clean air, the pine trees. By fall, there should be just a little bit of nip in the air in the night, and so it'll be really cool enough to put on a sweater in the evening, and you really feel like you're far away from the city when you're just 90 miles from San Diego. So 2 nights there together, 6 nutritious meals and lots of snacks and delicious locally roasted coffee. 8 hours of immersive group energy work sessions in circle, sunrise prayer and singing bowl meditation with Kay, which we'll talk a little bit more about, activating the body with breath work and somatic movement, moonlight opening drum circle, sacred gong bath, mala making, and some other creative surprises, and a group of other attendees that will be strangers when you get there and hopefully lifelong friends when you leave. I just want to mention the other facilitators. So myself and Kay, Terry Wilder, Nancy Marks, Shelley Adele, Oriel Ane, and Sharon Ray De Leon will be joining us in October. And with that said, let's jump right in to learn some more about Kay. So tell us a little bit about yourself, Kay.
Well, I have been on the spiritual path most of my life. Grew up Eastern Western belief system, met the metaphysical world, and I was anyway, it's a long journey through the teenage years into young adulthood and having children and going through recovery on after my children were grown and raised. And it was the recovery 12-step that got me back on my spiritual path, where it was the heart of my devotion to the sacred service in my life. And then 2 years after being sober, I studied for 4 years and became a licensed spiritual practitioner at Seaside Center, and that's in the art of 5-step affirmative prayer. So that is my main practice, and at the same time, in conjunction with studying to be a licensed spiritual counselor, I went to a school for holistic practitioner. And so massage therapy is my main modality that's paid my bills and kept me on my spiritual path, and to take all the classes and to continue my journey of education, because it's a lifelong journey that as we continue to evolve and to maneuver through these contemporary world. And so now I use my holistic practitioner study with my spiritual practice with Seaside. I'm still a master practitioner at Seaside Center in Encinitas. And then 2010, Deep Dioja from Nepal, he came into my awareness, and so I brought him to Seaside. He was raised in Nepal and in sound meditation, sound healing. He uses traditional Tibetan bowls and gongs, and it's his way of life. And so in 2010, he started to mentor me. And year after year after year, now it's 11 years, the deep sound meditation has been at Seaside. And it's the largest and the most consistent sound meditation in North County. So I'm not a musician, but I've been mentored and experienced years of just diving deep and participating in this sacred journey of sound healing. So right. Those are my modalities that I use and I bring into my everyday practice.
Right. Lovely. Lovely. So you say that you're not a musician, but having been the recipient of your musical gifts many times, Kay might say she's not a musician because she doesn't play the flute or the piano, but she is quite magical on the singing bowls and many other beautiful instruments that I always love to hear when you're playing them. So Kay mentioned the sound healing at Seaside Center. I believe that's every Monday, through the summer. If you're interested in that, you can look on their website and get a little taste of what Kay and some other musicians do on Monday nights. But we're here and to talk about the retreat. And when you go to the sound healing at Seaside, you're in a lovely big room with lots of people for a couple hours. And at our retreat, we're going to be lucky enough to have Kay and the other practitioners around all weekend. So 3 days of magic from all of them. We'll talk about a little surprise later in this call. So Kay, let's talk about morning prayer and sound bowl, what someone might expect if they come and do that with you in the mornings of the retreat.
Okay, so I use prayer. So I would start with an invocation just to anchor the energy and create a sacred space, a container for all of us to journey. It's a soul's journey, and it's very individual. And so and then we would go into, I would use the alchemy of sound and meditation to bring coherence with the heart and the mind, and through words of truth, that will invoke just our connection to the one life, there's one vibratory field that we exist in, one unified field, and we're all connected. So just finding that connection within oneself with the whole is my quest. Nice. And it's something that could be felt. There aren't always words that used. It's a feeling that's acquired through this time together. And so just remembering the divine truth of who we are. We're spiritual beings having a human experience. And that's what meditation sparks, is that divine essence of love. Where, the heart remembers that love is our truth. That is the essence of who we are. And so following that guidance it's all an individual way of getting there. And so anyway, and then I'll end with a 5-step spiritual mind treatment, which creates the avenue for one's desire or realization that or intention in one's life. It's having to channel an avenue opened up for manifestation to happen.
Very nice. Very nice. When I was touring the retreat center a few weeks ago, I just had this beautiful vision of the sun coming up and Kay opening the day with prayer and singing bowls. And I hadn't even asked her yet if she was willing to get up that early,
That's great.
but it's just, I see the sun coming up over the mountain and this amazing opening to the day. I didn't mention before, the name of our retreat is Awakening the Capacity for Wisdom and Mastery. And each person that's there has a part in taking you from where you are when you arrive on Friday to where you'll be when you leave the retreat. Much different place and feeling that you'll be in after these 3 days. So I can't think of anybody better to open the day, Kay, and I'm very grateful for you. So when somebody walks, you said we feel this when somebody walks out of this session, because they'll be walking out of prayer and into moving their bodies. How do you think they'll be feeling? Like
Well,
freer and open, more open, or
well, a miracle is a shift in perception, and so and when I pray, I know the truth that your desired result is happened. It's acting as if it is already there. So it's in the now moment. When they walk out, it's feeling open and at ease and allowing grace and love to go before you, to open the path for new beginnings. Each moment is a new awakening, as we allow and open up and be available for spirit to guide, um, to create with you. We're co-creators with that divine essence. So it's self-love. It's self-love. It's nurturing. It's there's that wonder that there's
yeah.
infinite possibilities before us. And
Yeah. When you're one with the universe or God, spirit, whatever your word is, and in that moment that you're describing, it's very hard to be blocked by those thoughts that are always keeping us from reaching our highest potential. So we want to make sure that people can have those feelings and anchor onto them so that they can learn to bring that into their daily life at home. And if you haven't ever heard of affirmative prayer before, you will learn how to do that yourself over the weekend and be able to take that away with you from a
yes.
very powerful prayer
Mhm.
partner. So, does anybody need any special training to join you?
Nope, nope. To be available, open, and receptive.
Yeah. And
It's
somebody might say, well, I don't go to church, I don't do those things. What would you say to them?
it's not about the four walls or church, or it's about the sacred, the divine within oneself. We are a conduit for the universe to express its magnificence. And so being open. Um,
And we will have technological interruptions. That's just a part of life.
I
So
thought
the
I turned it off.
divine might be calling you now. So, um, so we talked a little bit about the benefits and how this work came into your life. Do you feel that you are living your purpose?
I am living my purpose. It's I find my inspiration, joy, just participating in the world. Creating a world that works for everyone. We're in this together, and so
Yeah.
it's community and learning from each other and coming together, heart to heart, soul to soul. Authentically, just sharing our highest vision for humanity,
Yeah.
in planet Earth, and I just feel, this is my greatest joy to be called to be a part of this.
Oh, yay. I feel that way too. I feel that way too. So, Kay mentioned earlier that she's a massage therapist, and I can be a testament to how much she brings the rest of herself into massage, especially thank you so much for taking care of us during the pandemic when Kay massaged my whole family at different times. So, but she's very talented, and one of the things that we'll be offering after you sign up for the retreat is an opportunity to do private sessions with each of the facilitators. And Kay will have 12 spots to offer her wonderful massage. Because you're listening today, you're getting a little bit of advance notice about that. But as soon as you sign up, you'll be able to choose one of those spots, and I know they'll go quickly. Who doesn't want to get a massage, right?
Mm-hmm.
Especially when you're in that place of releasing and going deeper.
And if the client so desires, I use, throughout the years, I've used Tibetan metal bowls, like on the tummy and around the head, or different parts of the body that I feel intuitively are blocked.
Yeah.
We
So
use the vibration of singing bowls to help with the blockage, and because the body responds to that, the vibration of the bowl, and it entrains itself with that higher vibration, and it's on a cellular level. So it's a combination that it's very effective.
Yeah. Great. Well, anything else that you feel like you want to say today, Kay? I feel so lucky. Kay has brought so many amazing spiritual teachers to San Diego over the years, and studied with them and spent intimate time with them. I feel so grateful and so lucky to have you joining us.
Mm-hmm. Back at you. This is a blessing for all of us.
All right. Anything else you want to add, Kay, or are we feeling complete?
I guess yeah. I think we're good. Looking forward to it, and I'm knowing that it's divinely guided, and in perfect alignment. Yeah.
Right. Great. Well, thank you for spending this time with me today. I will be going live next on August 27th with Shelley Adele. August 27th, noon Pacific Standard Time. And if you have any questions about anything that we've discussed today, please reach out to Kay or I. We're both on Facebook, and you can send an email to me, and I'll get it to Kay if it's for her, at Angie@lifepurposeadvisor.com. Make sure you visit our retreat website, which is, lifepurposeadvisor.com/retreat. Again, that's lifepurposeadvisor.com/retreat. And we look forward to seeing you there, and have blessings and a wonderful weekend. Thank you, Kay.
Okay. Namaste.